It was for me first time to make project connected to place where I am. I really focus to connect it to the place, and I really like this idea because my sculptures also change. And I try to catch some Taiwanese elements, so you can see this yellow sculpture has rainy shoes, and was the first thing I bought in Taiwan because I also need it for myself. And here I also showing pineapple, because when I came here I knew about that pineapple is for luck, and also for New Year is you give as a present. So I also use here, and I think also here in this size also I have pineapple. And this boy wearing slippers. And I really like in Taiwan when children wearing very warm here, the coat, and then they can just wear slippers on the legs, on the foot. Here is also the for cold weather. In this sculpture I use, you can see, also cute bag. Is this girl carrying the toy. For me, the most interesting is everyday life and relations between people, because the people has feelings, and I like to show these feelings, and I don't like to show only one feature. It has to have companion. Also, not only relation between people, I also sometimes show a relation between people and animals. Now I will start to work on body, and I will go a little bit more high, so I would like to finish here, and I will go here with one slab, and later I start to work with shoulders. So I cut slab. I think thickness is around 6 millimeters for slab. So for length of the slab, I do it by feeling. I usually like middle size, because if it's very long, it can fall down. And for example, at this moment, I can look how long I need approximately. I cut. And I put from inside. And now I see it's too long, so I can cut slab this piece. I use just straight knife to make surface more clean. Now I'm starting forming the shoulders, so I'm going a little bit this part smaller. So for the proportions, I feel like now I need here to start to close the form. I usually like to prepare a square because later I cut into pieces, and for me it's more easy to know how many centimeters I have and what can I do with this slab. In old pieces from previous one I'm keeping, and then when I have chance to use smaller, I will use it later. Now I start with this part and neck. So I will check which size I need. I cut by eyes first, just approximately, and then I can see. So here I can cut more. Start to work on neck, but first I will make it more, not sharp. I will make it round. Now I need to decide for how high will be neck. So I can check here. So when I'm working, I decide about proportions, and sometimes I'm making first graphic sketch, but not always I follow it, because when I see it on the paper it's not 3D, and when I start to work with clay I can see which proportions I prefer, which size, and for me at the moment when I work with clay it's more clear about what I'm doing, and mostly it's by intuition. So at the moment I will put slab inside, but from this part I will put outside to make it more I don't know the word. Yeah, I decide for this because of the shape. I will need to wait a little bit, but I will close here two small parts. I think my works is little like a constructor. I put pieces. At that moment I can also little bit form here the face, because I know here I will have nose. I will push clay for cheeks also. It's very raw now. It's a lot of work. now it's just very raw shape. Just rough draw, because later I will add clay elements with follow the drawing. We have nose and so first I check where it will be, and I make a drawing, and then I can cut a hole. Okay, and also I will scratch around. So I connect two clays, and later I also use like a small sausage. One is ready, and also I will work here, so I will put the clay elements, this part here, the lips, and also here nose, and I can work on the look of this face. Yeah. Now I will start drawing, painting on the small features, and I use underglaze. And at that example is not bisque firing clay, but I prefer to fire, and I use porcelain for hand building. So my works are really, you can see a lot of graphic details on the surface, because for me not only shape is important, I like to put drawings, and it's like I put stories, layers of stories. I like to use this contrast, white and black. So usually you see a lot of black graphic elements, but sometimes they are blue. And also I will use some colorful accents. So I like some colors as well. My face are also quite characteristic, so usually it's like small, long eyes. And I think in Taiwan I actually a little bit changed, because usually it's quite straight, but in Taiwan I do little more like this, so it looks more Asian. And yeah, I like to make cheeks. I usually will put red color, and I would like to say that my sculptures, like real people, they can get shy, yeah, and their cheeks getting red. So I will use knife just to clean a little bit here where I put too much paint. And now I got bigger brush for hair. To make people is my favorite topic. I started when I study. I tried different things. So I also try to work abstract sculptures, but I understood that for me to make people is more interesting. And every sculpture I try to do more abstract. I will at the end anyways want to put some eyes and mouth. So I like to show characters and emotion. And I really like to draw on sculptures. Maybe this size is small one is a little bit more complicated. I like bigger size for drawings. I think I like when they're working together. So here, if I draw, this drawing can connect to this sculpture. In the big sculptures, I have bigger surface, and I like to play like this, that some portraits coming from here, and I'm using this part for drawing, so it's getting really 3D.